announcements, but several things that you said this morning, Mike, just kind of reached out and grabbed me. 2 words I wrote down, peace and thanksgiving. You talked about both, and I was asking myself the question, do I give thanks because of the peace in my heart, or do I give thanks, then God grants me peace in my heart? And sometimes it works one way, and sometimes it works the other way. But I was thinking about the connection of thanksgiving and peace, especially since it's such a strange Thanksgiving. For this first time I can ever remember where I was completely alone at home for Thanksgiving. And most of the time I think of being surrounded by food and family and all these other things, and here I am alone. And I even went through that reflection about, okay, what is it that I am thankful for? And I had this sense of peace, this peace that you talked about this morning, the peace which isn't just a cessation of hostilities, a peace that isn't dependent on my circumstances, the peace that the soldier experiences when he's getting ready to go off to war, the peace that our brethren this morning around the world experience, even though they're worshiping and serving God in hostile areas, the peace of the sister in Christ who is on her deathbed, the peace of the family who experienced a house fire, the peace that John, being stuck at home with COVID, apart from family, experienced. And yeah, I'm thinking about all the things that I'm still thankful for. I'm thankful for you, but I'm thankful especially for Jesus, who brings us all together, his sacrifice on the cross and his resurrection. Oh, we can have peace even in 2020, right? Even in a time like 2020. Oh, I think Larry mentioned it last week. I was watching online and remembering Joyce and what she used to always say. You know, I'm thankful for the health that we do have. Everything's not perfect, but we are thankful, and because of our thankfulness, God fills our heart with the peace which surpasses understanding and guards our hearts and our minds. Anyway, you filled me up with all of that this morning, Mike, and I just wanted to share and encourage you with that. Thank you.
I echo the same, Mike. Thank you for that lesson. I think that's just what we needed. There's a lot going on right now in the church, and some of it's not the best circumstances, but as Job said, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And sometimes he gives us blessings, and sometimes he gives us tests. As you know, the Pereira family is struggling with the after effects of their house fire, along with the Epps. The Epps sent us a thank you card. Church family, thank you for thinking of our family after our house fire. We are so grateful for your gracious gifts and all the prayers. We are blessed to have an amazing church family during this difficult time. Thanks again, the Epp family. Josh, Pam, Lane, Braxton, and Easton. During this time of COVID, we have decided to continue doing things the way that we are doing them through the month of December. Just to let you know, there will not be Sunday morning class or Wednesday night class. It's just a precautionary measure, and we'll continue it through the month of December. Thank you to William for leading singing this morning. William had short notice, and at the same time, we need to remember Spencer. Spencer is ill right now. We don't know whether he has the COVID, but we know he's not feeling well. Dee sent a text in which she's concerned about several family members. She has a cousin, Don, fractured his hip and sprained his wrist in a fall. Cousin Kathy has lung cancer. And cousin Blaine, husband, had a heart attack. Continue to pray for the Telgren family, Stacy, and their loss of her dad, and John to continue to recover from his virus. Please keep the Dale Rogers family in your prayers. Dale Rogers is the man who helped us to be able to sell the parsonage when we sold the parsonage. He's also a friend of mine and a former co-worker at Cargill. Do not know the reason of his passing. Dale was 64 years old. Seems like a lot of stuff, doesn't it? But God is faithful. He is always there for us, and He will get us through all of this. Let's go to our Father in prayer.